Hello, everyone. Welcome to Super Saturday, March 16. Hey. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Super Saturday, March 16th. On this day, every Saturday, I try to talk about weight loss and health. Weight loss and health. So welcome to this day. It is now going in mid-afternoon, late afternoon, rather, into the evening, 3:41 p.m. Chicago time. 15 minutes of relevant topics regarding weight loss and physical health. All right, basically what I'm going to be talking about starting off today is my journey through my lifestyle change of eating. Welcome to Body of Christ Real Talk, Super Saturday Real Talk Health Talk with your host, Joseph Brownlee. Welcome to the show. Well, I just got up this morning, took care of my dad, had a few, mishaps going on up there, but it was all taken care of, so no worries, nothing like that. So, but everything is going well so far today. Now, I don't have much of an update on myself, rather than what I have told you in the past about my weight loss and my health journey. But I did do a weigh-in today, and I lost 1 pound. About 1 pound, 6 inches. 1.6 inches I lost today within a week. That's a positive, because the last 2 weeks I've been somewhat in a stall. Or what some people or dietitians might call a plateau. But I was in somewhat of a stall, where I just was not losing weight like I was earlier. I was not losing a lot of weight fast anyway, like I did when I went on quite a few years in the 90s, on the 1990s and the late 90s, in the Atkins diet. I lost more weight faster than I did being on this all-meat carnivore diet. That probably had to do with my age, and I was more, active or whatever like that, because you got to remember that was back in the 90s. And as you get older, it's not as easy to lose weight. But on the carnivore and keto diet, it does not matter on your age. With your age or how old you are when you're doing these type of diets, because if I look at it this way, the more obese you are, or the more bad carbohydrates consumption you have been eating through your life, the more weight will come out faster. It seems like your body gets happy when you start dropping sugars and carbs, and the weight comes off. Some weight comes off faster than others, but it does come off. I'm not going to say it guaranteed, but it's close to it, if you stick with the diet. See, that's very important. If you stick with the diet, you have a lot of naysayers, and a lot of people knock the low carb, no carb diet, because they try for 5 days, or they try for even 30 days. They get a few results, and then they go by what happened with other people on YouTube and stuff like that. So they compare their short journey of weight loss journey compared to YouTubers, and that's a no-no, because everybody's bodies differ. And I also blame the YouTubers at all, because sometimes they make it seem like it's that simple, and all you have to do is this, and all you have to do is eat this way, and all you have to do is that way, and whatever, and it's going to happen. But I have learned through my watching YouTube, whatever it is, whether it's weight loss, financial, spiritual, whatever, don't go by what nobody else say, and don't go by what nobody else do, because I am different. And I do things different, and our bodies are different. And when it comes to financial, or when it comes to spiritual, you got to be careful and everything like that. Now, a lot of advice is good, but you got to remember, the majority of the YouTubers are going by their own personal experience. They might have a few others that went through the same thing, but majority of the time they're going by their own personal experience. And the honest ones will usually say, this is what I done, and this what helped me. Now, I'm not saying what they done or what they are doing will not help you and I, But a lot of times it just will not. It will not help. It will either be too slow or too fast or even better. So my point is you have to test the waters and walk in this diet yourself. That's the only way you will find out. But when you're doing a ketogenic diet, or the carnivore diet, all meat diet. Oh, getting kind of clogged up now. I don't want this on the show, so I have to pause it. The food I just ate getting clogged up in my nose. I hate that. But when you're doing the keto or carnivore, or Atkins, any low carb diet, my recommendation is to at least try 30 to 45 days, even up to 60 days. You know, I didn't think like that at first, but the only way you can know a diet is for you and works for you is 30 to 60 days when you're doing the keto or the carnivore diet. That's what I get out of them. And that's what a lot of clinicians and metabolic doctors and dietitians that specializes in metabolic health and low carb diets usually will suggest that you at least do it for 30 and 60 days. And I agree. That's why when I started the carnivore diet, I just said I'm going to do it 30 days at a time. I didn't say I was going to just do 30 days and stop, because I knew my why. And that's very important. You have to know what is your why. My why is just I wanted to get this weight off and I wanted to be in better health. I didn't do this for an experiment. I done it because, man, it was like a final call to get my act together as far as my health. And I think I thought about my health more, though something about this diet that made me think about my health over my weight because of the benefits of how better I feel now. Sometimes I don't feel just as good, but I feel much better than I did when I was carrying all that 57 pounds or 56 pounds of extra weight over 9 months ago. Okay? I started off, I believe, around 260, and I weigh myself today on the 16th of March, 2024. I'm down to 204. I lost 1 pound in 1 week. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but it's better than just being in that stall. I don't have a problem with not losing, but as long as I'm not gaining. And it's even better when I just lose 1 pound. But I noticed, what was the difference between the 2 weeks? This is just a little observation. It's not scientifically proven, but I believe the difference in the stall and what I'm doing now is I stopped at quite a few things. I stopped the coffee. I stopped the cream in the coffee. I slacked up on the cheese. I dropped the cheese for now. I haven't gave up on cheese, but I have dropped it. I'm going to start doing that moderately, maybe even every weekend or every other weekend. I'm going to add some cheese in because I like my cheese. And I don't do as much stevia and Splenda. And I'm just assuming that might have something to do with it. And the majority of my days, because of my appetite is so suppressed now, and I'm very happy with that, because my body, and I'm not saying yours the same way, but many people can identify with this. Since I've been on this all-meat diet, carnivore diet, and I stopped all the carbs and all the junk and stuff like that, I noticed my body is satisfied on a certain amount of calories. And I'm not counting calories. But I noticed I cannot nearly eat as much as I did when I was consuming all those ultra-processed carbohydrates. I wasn't eating a lot of vegetables and fruits anyway. So I'm just talking about the ultra-processed carbohydrates that seems to never keep you full. So you just eat out of boredom a lot and you eating by taste. So therefore, you're constantly eating because you don't have no control. You just want to eat. You know, your insulin level raises, so you eat. It raises again, so you eat. It raises again, so you keep eating junk. See, all this I'm learning now, the metabolic way of what's going on with my body. So therefore, I can pinpoint why. I can sit up there. I started off eating a big, giant meal. No problem. Now, I don't have to just plan how much to eat. I eat how much my body tells me it has enough of. So if I eat about, I'm consuming about 6 eggs, 6 large eggs, because I love my eggs per day. 4 is good enough. The nutrition and the protein in eggs is awesome. And I might have some ground beef. I'm just basic eggs and ground beef. The majority of my meals is eggs and ground beef. I'm going to be honest with you. It's nothing fancy. I saved so much money just because of my menu, because of not having an extra ultra-processed junk on my menu. And that's basically what I eat. And the majority of the time I eat 2 times or maybe a meal and a half a day, which is what I'm doing. Not because I do it on purpose. It's just because I don't be hungry anymore. I get satiated, or that's the doctors and clinicians' term of using. In other words, for the lay people, I get full and satisfied quicker. See, I get full and satisfied quicker on this diet. Okay, that's the beautiful thing. Also, I'm learning what's not for my body because I want to fix my gut. You know, the leaky gut with inflammation, gas and bloating and diarrhea and all that stuff, constipation. I want to fix the leaky gut. So because this diet is an elimination diet. This all meat diet is an elimination diet, and you have to stay on it for a while. Some people just give up after the keto flu, but you have to fight through it. You have to have the willpower to just say, what is your why? No matter what type of knockdowns and punches that I go through, just like a drug addict trying to stop drugs, and a person that's caught up in pornography trying to stop pornography. It's the same thing. You have that urge, you have that craving, you have that attack. You just have to get through it. So you will fall, just keep getting back up. You will fall, just keep getting back up and everything, you know, if you have a strong old habits and everything. So what pertains to you of growing stronger spiritually, you must put that same willpower in physically if you want to lose weight and get healthy. So the diet that I'm doing now is easy to me now. It was not hard at first because I've done an Atkins diet. I've done a low carb diet several times. That's always been one of my best diets for me. I'm talking about for me. So therefore, it wasn't hard for me to just eat all meat because I basically ate more meat than anything else anyway. And also, before I went on this diet over 9 months ago, I already stopped eating a lot of bread. I was just eating a lot of Twinkies and all that other sweet junk that didn't taste like nothing anyway. I just ate out of boredom, so I was eating potato chips, Twinkies, and everything like that. I was eating a lot of junk and McDonald's and the muffins and all that stuff. You know, the meat wasn't bad. It was just the condiments and the muffins I was putting on it. So giving up all that stuff, especially sugar, because carbohydrates turn to sugar, ultra-processed food turn to sugar. When I stopped that, you know, that was proof to me, and that was all the proof I need when I started dropping weight. Anytime I stopped, and this is in my past too, the carbohydrates, even if it wasn't as strict as what I'm doing now, I dropped weight in inches. So I know the carbohydrates was the problem. So you don't have to guess, and you don't have to ask the same questions people ask on YouTube all the time. That's the keto diet. So the only way you find out, bro, is more than people's testimony. You have to try it yourself. If you're real obese, not if you're already in shape trying to use 5 or 2 pounds, because you're not going to drop weight like that or close to none. You don't have much fat to drop. You might get a little healthier, but you won't drop a lot of weight. These are people that are looking to drop 50 on up. I'm serious. 50 on up. This keto. This is just my opinion. Keto and carnivore. Carnivore for people that fit 100 on up, man. If you want to drop some serious weight, carnivore is one of them. Even if you only do it for 6 months. That's one of the fastest ways to drop pounds and inches. But you got to stick with it if you do it right now. If you got thyroid problems and already other inflammatory problems. Now, the majority of the time, a keto diet and a carnivore diet, and I know that bad spirits will take care of a lot of your inflammatory problems and your weight loss. But some people don't lose for other problems. It has nothing to do with the diet. It's because of other issues they are doing. They might be smokers. They might drink wine. They might drink alcohol. They might be on a lot of stress. It can be different reasons why a lot of people, most people lose weight, but a lot of people don't on the keto and carnivore diet. And they blame the diet, but it's really not the diet. It's other issues they have in their life. Okay? And I'm getting more into that, and I'm going to talk about other things here on March 16th, Super Saturday. Real talk, health talk. God bless you all. Peace out. Love you all.